Okay guys, check out the new GForce. So there's only two things that you need to play golf. Alright, I always sort of focus on the 80-20 rule. You should go and check it out. So 20% of the input is responsible for 80% of the output. So at GForce Golf, I just focus on the 20%, okay, because the other 8% you don't really need to know about. Okay, you got to get that first 20% right. And the first thing is, we're looking at two things in this video. We're looking at strike. You've got to hit the ball out the middle of the club face. If you can't hit it out the middle, you're not going to play good golf. You're not going to be able to control the ball. You're not going to be able to hit it where you want. Because when you hit the ball off centre, and you probably felt it yourself, you'll feel, vibration in the shaft. You feel the grip move in your hand sometimes. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't sound good either. So when you hit off centre, it does cause the face to twist and move around a lot. So you've got no chance of controlling the ball. And you're not going to hit it very far because you've got to hit the middle of the club face to get the most amount of compression and distance on the golf ball. It's like a trampoline, think of it like that. So you want to bounce up and down in the middle of the trampoline so you can bounce the highest. Same with the golf club. Same applies in tennis as well. We've all played a little bit of tennis. If you're missing the centre of the racket, you're going to feel that twisting in the tennis racket. So we've got to hit the centre, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Everybody should do this. Doesn't really matter what your level is. Get a tee in the ground and then just practice trying to hit it. So if you're a complete beginner, this is the perfect way to start. If you're warming up, again, it's the perfect way to start. So a tee in the ground, take your setup. Your setup, I'm going to put some links in the description below on this video that'll take you to the essential setup where I talk about your posture and your grip and just getting you standing to the ball properly. Because again, what's going to affect how you strike the middle of that club face is how you're standing, your posture, your grip, things like that. So go and have a look at that. If you're struggling to strike the ball, get that right first and then come back to this video. So once we're set up there, we're looking to just swing literally waist high to waist high. And we're just trying to make contact with that tee peg there. Good thing to do is get an app, Metronome App. I'll put it in the description as well. Okay, this one's free, I just picked it up. Okay, we're just putting it on 2.2 setting, 60 BPM. Sounbrenner is the app. Just go and pick it up, it's for free. We'll start at 60. It's just a TikTok. But you know what, I think the best way we learn is not from having all of this information thrown at you and thinking about what every muscle's doing, every nerve, every bone. We learn better by listening and watching people as well. I know that's how I learned how to play golf, actually watching good players, because it's a form of visualization. Then you got it in your head, you can visualize how they're swinging and almost train your body to do the same thing. The tempo app, the metronome, is really good because I can sort of pick that up after a swing or two. So really what I'm trying to mimic here is a clock pendulum. Backswing, follow through. So we're getting that beat because that is the heartbeat of the golf swing. If you can get this beat right, that's going to really improve your rhythm and your tempo as well. So we'll just give it a go here. Get your ball on the tee and then just try and pick it up. Sometimes you'll miss that beat, but I think this is much better just having the two beats. There are other tempo apps out there and we've got 3 in there, and it does confuse the brain a little bit. Just a simple tick-tock does the job. There we go. And then you can start to build the speed up a little bit. We know the swing tempo should be 3-to-1, so your backswing takes 3 times longer than the downswing. So we're going back slower, coming through quicker. We can still use this metronome app to get the timing right going back, and then we can speed up coming through to get that 3-to-1 tempo. So we do the practice swing first. Actually trying to beat the second sound on the follow through because I want to come through it a little bit quicker. So we're going back on the beat, and then we're trying to beat the beat coming through. And then that's the half swing. What you do then is just build it up a little bit, 3/4, then eventually you're into a full swing. So I'm going to go a bit further back now. When you get a bit more confident, get it off the tee, get onto the floor, you know, try and get into that situation that you're going to be on the golf course. So I'm going to go with the 1-1 beat to start with. Felt like I timed that pretty good there. Next one I'm going to come through a little bit quicker. Go back on the beat and then try and beat the beat on the way through. Ripped. That's the best way to develop your strike. No good worrying about pre-shot routine or trying to hit around a tree if you can't hit the middle of the club face. That's what we need to do first. So that's number 1, strike. Number 2 is speed, which is going to come from starting small and then building up into the fuller swing, just like I'm doing here. Perfect. Speed, strike, you can't play golf without that. So try this drill, focus on it, pick up a GForce swing trainer. We've got a new one out for 2022. This is coming out early February. I've got some new training. I've got set up a virtual reality studio where I've got all of my golf clubs, all of my products, driver, 7 wedge, putter, in 3D. All right, we're going virtual reality. We're going into the metaverse. So I'm going to show you the golf swing and the GForce golf shaft in 3D. I'm going to show you how it reacts to your swing, good or bad, so you can see the difference. I'm going to be able to do some really good training videos. They're going to be really simple and step by step. Okay, it's going to be the most simplistic thing you've seen in the golf industry for over 20 odd years. So hope you can join me on this. Come and check out my next video. I'm going to go through the next part, which is going to be the takeaway. So like I say, I'm going to focus on the 20% of the golf swing. That's the most important part. That 20% that I'm going to focus on in a simple step-by-step way is going to give you the 80% of the results. Like I say, if you get that strike, you get the club head speed, that opens up all the doors. Okay, you don't need to focus on the 80%. That's why you're not improving. When you swing in the GForce swing trainer, when you're doing these drills to develop your strike and your speed, all you're trying to do is make smooth changes in direction. So you can see the shaft there is not over flexing. Okay, so in other words, I'm not yanking it back because it's going to cause it to overload and then kick back in the opposite direction. And I'm not yanking it in transition. It's just smooth changes in direction, in time with the metronome. So the more we can forget about the mechanics of the swing and what every single body part's doing and what time it's doing in that particular moment of the swing, we can get better at golf. We can improve our swing through feel using the GForce swing trainers, because you get feedback from the ball flight, because you can hit a ball with it. It's like a real golf club. It's the best version yet now. It's perfectly weighted, just like your normal golf club. So making that transition from swing trainer to golf club is a lot easier now. All you need to do is hit, I would recommend start with 10 shots with the swing trainer using the Metronome app. Get your club, hit 10 shots, okay? Feel like you get a bit of consistency. Then you work down 9 shots. Swing trainer, 9 shots. your own club. And then as you get more advanced, you're going to come right down to one shot swing trainer, one shot your club, and you keep switching, because then you can transfer the feeling from the swing trainer, the feedback you get from the shaft, you know, the vibration, the flexing of it, and the feedback you get from the ball flight. And I'm going to talk about that in more detail in the next few videos. And then starting beginning of February, you're going to get all the new virtual reality 3D videos, training videos that I've put together for the GForce swing trainer. Thanks for watching. I'm Stuart Small, founder of GForce Golf and inventor of the GForce swing trainer. See you soon.
I just caught the GForce Trainer 8. It's like the orange whip, only well made. You can hit shots with it, watch the ball fly. $100 said the first 20 go right. It'll train your rhythm, get your game back to where it used to be, and maybe where you never knew. Pick it up, give it a rip. You need another toy, not another tip.